Hello everyone, welcome. Hi. Hi guys, thank you for joining in. I have someone to be my third arm so that I don't have to handle hot things with a cell phone in my hand. So thank you guys all for joining. Today I am going to talk about 3 ingredients that you can use to make your own chapstick. I promise you that once you make this chapstick, you will never purchase chapstick again. I just posted this live to my blog as well, so you don't have to worry about taking notes frantically or anything like that. You can go back to my blog at DailyDelivered.com and you can see everything there as well. So this is my little tube of chapstick. I'm wearing it right now. It's just a really nice sheen. I love it, love it, love it. And of course, there are no toxic ingredients, which is the most important thing. So again, my name is Vanessa. And I have a blog, DailyDelivered.com. This is the only social media outlet that doesn't have the same name. So I'm VSoCit here. Everywhere else, I am Daily Delivered, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as well. So we will get started here by showing you the 3 special ingredients. It's so easy. We have our beeswax pellets. You can get beeswax in many different forms, but these are organic, of course, and I purchased these at Amazon. Then our second ingredient is organic, unrefined. We want to keep all those phytonutrients in our coconut oil, but this is just a coconut oil. It's solidified. It is not, what's my word? Fractionated. That's the word I'm looking for. You're also there when I don't have words. You're there to fill them in for me.
Gotcha.
Okay, so virgin unrefined coconut oil is my second ingredient. And my third ingredient are essential oils. There are 2 today that we'll be using. We're gonna use cinnamon bark because it's nice and fall, and orange. Okay, so if you're just joining in, thank you guys all for the love and the hearts. Again, this is a 3 ingredient recipe for making your own chapstick. And I promise even the most manly of men will love it. My husband loves it. So I've got everything set up here. The essential oils that I'm using today are Young Living. I've been using Young Living for about 2.5 years or so. I was actually gifted by my lovely best friend whose kitchen I'm standing in because she's out of town, so we broke in. Not really, but I am actually using Young Living oils because they were gifted to me a couple years ago, and ever since that day, I have been using them to replace every possible chemically laden product I have in my home. So it's been really great. And I love the fact that I literally got to go through my cupboards and throw out just so many products that I thought were great and they were not. So essential oils, literally there is an oil for everything. Young Living in particular, I love because they have a seed to seal guarantee that no other company can offer. And you can actually, hey neighbor, you can actually see their guarantee at seedtoseal.com. So you are going to see me make chapstick. Here we already have our beeswax pellets. There were 2.5 tablespoons of beeswax pellets and 1.5 tablespoon, just kidding, 1.5 tablespoons of beeswax pellets and 2.5 tablespoons of coconut oil. We put that in a little glass. Now we used just a little pot with some water in it so the glass didn't break with the heat, but we went ahead and put those together and then put the heat on quite low. We don't want to heat it too hot, and let those totally melt. Now, of course, the pellets take a little longer to melt, so you just want to make sure that they're completely melted before you go ahead and move them over to begin making your chapsticks. So we've got it melted already because I didn't want you to sit here and watch pellets of wax melt all night. So I'm going to lift those up and not hurt myself. See, this is why I have some other hands helping me today. So bring it over here. And we add our oils. So again, we've solidified a little bit. That's okay, I'll just stir it up. I use a toothpick because if you use a spoon, you're gonna take out so much of the oil, like so much of the coconut oil and everything. and I want to maximize how much we can get out of this. This little bit, y'all, will make basically, thank you, phone, 10 tubes. So we're going to add orange. I'm going to add around 6 drops of orange, maybe 7. Cinnamon bark for a nice fall scent. I'm going to add around 6 drops of the cinnamon bark. Now I use anywhere between 12 and 14 drops of oil. If you're watching this right now, I would love it if you would share with your buddies. In fact, for those of you who do share with your friends, you can swipe to the right if you're on iOS or swipe up if you're on Android to share with your friends. For those who share this awesome recipe with their buddies, will be entered into a drawing, and I will mail you, or if you're local, I will walk one over to you, Chris, if you're still watching, and I will mail you one of these chapsticks that we make here tonight. And you will know if you're a winner if you watch the broadcast tomorrow, and on my Facebook page, Daily Delivered on Facebook, you will be able to find out if you won. So we use a regular syringe that you would use for like drugs that I don't use, because we try to eliminate medicine in our house if we can. This is not good. So we've solidified a little. I'm gonna put it back in and let it heat up. So if that happens, if it solidifies a little bit, camera lady, come on up. Keep your eyes up here, everyone. Then you're gonna wanna heat it up a little bit more so that it doesn't solidify when you go to put it in the tube. Does anyone have any questions so far while we are heating this back up? Again, we're gonna do a giveaway, so definitely share with your friends. Thanks, Georgie, for sharing. I actually educate a group along with Kathy here, who is my camera lady tonight, and my best friend, Courtney. We educate a group on Facebook called Essential Ed. There's about 1,000 members or so in our group. We also have a couple other pages there, Essential Ed 101, if you want to learn more about essential oils and how they can be used in other ways. So you can definitely request to be added to those groups, Essential Ed 101, actually. The other one is for members only. But thank you for the members who joined. You are addicted? Yes. This will help your addiction? No, this will probably make your addiction worse. It definitely made mine. I love chapstick. I don't wear lipstick much at all because of how much I love this chapstick. How long will each tube last? Depends on how addicted you are. Again, this makes 10 tubes. So what's awesome, let me just go ahead and stick that in there to warm it up too. It makes 10 tubes, so it really does last a long time. It just depends on how much you use it. It does. It smells amazing. It does. I haven't tinted it. I would like to try, and I would probably use like a vegetable base if I were to try tinting it. You can also add vitamin D, which of course will help nourish your lips as well. That's very hot stove. Be careful when using a stove and talking to a camera. Okay. Do we have another one of these by any chance? That's not going to be good.
Can you put the blender down in?
All right. So we've gone and heated up our oils here.
Maybe bring the whole thing over.
All right. No, I'm not going to do that. I will kill myself. All right, we're bringing it back over, everybody. All right, you work fast. Otherwise, you have chapstick that's already solidified. Friends, I'm going to show you how to make a couple because I feel like this pressure of the camera work has made it to where I'm not focusing very well. So we have slightly solidified oil, which is fine. It's still going to go in the tube just fine. Hello, everyone. Thanks for sharing, Chris. Appreciate that. Okay, one thing you'll notice, guys, is once it begins to solidify, it sometimes dips down along the top. So you just want to work fast. And once you start to see that, oops, spillage, you will go back and add a little bit more, and then you get a nice clean finish at the top. So you look like a pro. And then a lot of times you can get fancy and you can make yourself your own label if you want, or you can stick some washi tape on there because washi tape goes on everything. That's what I did with my other one, and my husband said it didn't look cute. So what does he know about washi tape? Look at, guys, we're doing it. We're making almost 10 tubes. You gotta work fast here. Thank you for sharing. Again, for those of you who are just joining in, if you share this broadcast with your buddies, I'm gonna go back and look at everybody who shared it, and I'm gonna be thankful for you guys. And then I'm going to do a drawing tomorrow and give away 5 people one of these chapsticks. I will mail it to you. Maybe I'll put something else in there too, because who mails just a chapstick? I'll put some other goodies. Oh my goodness, I think we almost made it. Do you see that, guys? This was 1.5 tablespoons of the organic pellets, 2.5 tablespoons of the organic coconut oil. This little funny duddy I won't give away to anybody. That was our mistake. You don't even know how to share. Swipe to the right or press the little guy down on the right-hand button next to the numbers of people that are in here. Press the little guy and it'll give you the option to share. Or swipe to the right if you're on iOS. You can share that way. Or swipe up and you can share if you're on Android. Everyone has options. And then DailyDelivered.com or my Facebook page, Daily Delivered, Instagram, all that jazz. All right. We did it. Okay, so thank you, Kathy. Your arm must be hurting. I appreciate that. So there we have it. We have our little guys. I went through and added some. Again, you can see this one here. It kind of dipped down a little bit. So we just add a little bit to the top and it makes that nice flat surface. And Instagram. Thank you, Ashley. The tubes. Thank you, Jen. Yes, I bought the tubes off of Amazon as well. This pack of pellets I got off Amazon for $10 and it's like 16 ounces, I think. Regardless, I've hardly touched it and I've made, I think, around 30 tubes of chapstick already. So you'll see on my blog where I posted this recipe that I have yet to do the math on this because I'm not good in that area of life, but I'm sure this tube of chapstick is next to nothing because each drop of orange oil and cinnamon bark oil is pennies. And then you've got the coconut oil, which again, you're only using 2.5 tablespoons. So, I mean, this is way cheaper than your Burt's Bees or whatever other kind of chapstick you like to purchase. So again, thank you all for sharing. I will enter your name into a drawing. I will ship one of these to you in a cute little package with some other little goodies. Yeah, all natural, and not just all natural as in like clever marketing terms, but for real life, all natural, organic products here. So it's pretty cool. And I'm so grateful. Jen, you'll have to watch the replay. Those of you that came in a little bit late, we're just finishing up, but we definitely would love it if you would share this broadcast with your friends. Thank you for joining in. And what other things am I forgetting? Email. If you have any questions about essential oils, you can email me at hello@dailydelivered.com. I would be glad to answer any questions. I even have a webinar that I can send you. That's a really short 20-minute snippet about oils and, you know, why Young Living, the history of Young Living, and in a couple weeks, does it melt in warm weather? Yeah, I mean, just like any chapstick, if you were to leave it in the car, it's going to melt. But, I mean, I had it in my purse all throughout the summer, never had any issues. That's a great question, though. It is a softer chapstick. It's not a hard one. Like, when I put it on, I mean, I like to put it on top of lipstick a lot of times. And, I mean, you don't have to press hard. It's definitely soft. But you can always add a little bit more beeswax if you like it a little more firm, if you want. And you can also add more oils if you'd like, if you don't like the 14, if you want a little less. But I find, I mean, I've always done around 12 to 14, and I find it's great. It's not overpowering at all. So yeah, in a couple weeks, I will be periscoping live from the lavender farms in Utah. Courtney and I, who also educates in that group with me on Facebook, we will be going out there on a leadership retreat. So we will actually get to plant lavender, frolic in lavender. It's going to be heavenly. So you will definitely be seeing some live footage from that because it's, I mean, maybe not the frolic. Well, yeah, you can frolic on Periscope, sure. But definitely love that you guys all joined me. Thank you for sharing this broadcast, and I hope you have a